and happy Sunday. This is Mary Fulton with Mary Fulton Fit. And yes, it's a little bit late at 7:30 on a Sunday, but I still wanted to come on live and do a little bit of food prep Sunday with you guys with some super basic tips just for the week and almost like a little motivational to encourage you wherever you are in your journey right now with just eating and trying to eat healthier. Wherever you are in your journey, I wanted to encourage you. Hi, Matt. And so give you a few little tips for this new week, right? So tomorrow's Monday. It's a new, fresh start. A lot of us always want to start on a Monday. I'm just going to tag some friends really quick. But sometimes we get overwhelmed. We don't know what food prep is, or we feel like food prep sounds like you have to make a whole bunch of food for the week. Well, all of us are in a different type of life right now, right? Some of us are home, so why would we prepare so much food and package it all up when you can make it fresh every day, right? But what I wanted to do is give you a few tips to help you in the week. So let me just put here, join us. So I was thinking tonight, I went to the beach today, which is really nice, and had just kind of a rest day. We all need rest. So remember to take a break during your week, whatever day it is, and try to have some time just to rest and enjoy your family as well. We can get really busy with all of our things and our to-do list and never take a break. So that's why I'm coming on a little bit late, and I didn't get to food prep a whole bunch of stuff either, but I decided, you know what, the one thing that I think that most of us struggle with is getting our veggies in. Can I get a thumbs up out there of you guys that probably feel like you could eat more veggies? Can I get some thumbs up? Or say yes in the chat box. Talk to me tonight. Give me a yes in the chat box. Hi, Maggie. How many of you feel like you could eat more veggies, right? Yeah, me too. Veggies are the first ones to go. You know, when I come to my fridge and I'm hungry for a snack, I'll grab hummus for sure, but for some reason I go straight for the pretzels or those yummy little sweet potato crackers or whatever other carb is easy to grab. So I was thinking about, why do we do that? Well, because it's easy, number one, right? We get lazy, we don't feel like preparing a whole bunch of healthy stuff. It sounds like daunting. And then number two, you know, carbs kind of sound like, you know, they're gonna fill our bellies up more than a tomato or a carrot, right? And so this is what I did tonight. I went and I bought, I'm doing a group and I was encouraging them to eat more vegetables, and I said, share some snacks with me today. And so my snack for the week was that I was going to make some Greek yogurt dip. I'm going to show you how to do that. This is really easy stuff, but I want to just send you off with some encouraging few little tips. So I want to show you what I did with my vegetables. So I bought some bell peppers, some tomatoes, cucumbers, and carrots. How many of you bought those vegetables and they sit in the bags? Give me a thumbs up during the week. You might eat a couple of them. You planned on making these amazing foods for your family, but something happened and it didn't happen. And then all of a sudden you're throwing away rotten cucumbers, rotten carrots, whatever, right? Carrots last longer, but the fresher vegetables. So I was like, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm tired, I don't wanna do this. I dragged myself in the kitchen, and this is what I did. So I started chopping up the bell peppers. I don't use this every week, you guys. You know what this is for? This is a party tray. How many of you have party trays at home just sitting there? Okay, I'm not going to any parties, but you know what? When I put my vegetables in a party tray, they look so much better. So I said, this is all I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna chop up my vegetables, that's it. Some carrots, some bell peppers. So I cut up the red bell peppers. Look how pretty they look. Orange, yellow, and my husband comes in, he's like, it smells good in here. And I was like, it's working. My oldest son comes in, he's like, that looks good. Do you think that normally when they come in and look at the fridge that they stare at a bell pepper and think, gosh, that bell pepper looks so delicious right now? So look, I chopped it up. Use this because I have it. Let's use the stuff we have. Just sitting there because we don't have any parties. And then I chopped up some cucumber, and it looks, I chopped it up this way so it looks better. Doesn't it look tasty? And some carrots and tomatoes that were already cut, right? Yes, right? Oh, good, Sarah. I'm so glad. Yes. But it's easy we have really good intentions, right? And the week starts and we think, gosh, I bought all this food because I'm going to food prep everything, and then one thing leads to another and you don't do it. So what I want to talk to you about tonight is it's okay. Give yourself some grace. All the food's still in your fridge, or maybe you need to go and shop, but just make it simple for yourself, okay? Let's make it simple this week. Let's just say you cut up some vegetables and they're on hand. So when your kids go to the fridge or you go to the fridge, you open it, first thing you see is those those little bell peppers calling your name. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna have my bell peppers, and that's what I was gonna show you. So I know that all of you probably already know this. I'm not giving you any brand new news, but this Greek yogurt's great. You can put it on anything instead of mayo or sour cream. So put it on your tacos. You can eat it as a snack and turn it into a dessert. I've done lots of videos with all this. Oh, awesome. Good. I'm going to read these comments right now. So, you know, just get some Greek yogurt, all right, and make it simple. This is Pampered Chef. It's super cute. I never use it. So I said, we're going to use this stuff. Otherwise, you know, then it's just going to waste, just like everything else. So I'm just going to scoop it in here, a couple big scoops. I'm not measuring right now, okay, guys? I'm going to wing it. It's been one of those days where I just relaxed, went to the beach, came home, and going to the beach sometimes is a big task because you got to clean up and prep and everything, right? So I came home, I was exhausted. And I'm like, Mary Fulton, go make your video. Hold on one second. I'm struggling here. I need some help. Yes, Cliff, what do you need?
Can me and Michael go around the block?
Hold on. I'll be right. Go talk to your dad. He's outside. All right. So I just poured a little bit of ranch powder on here, and I'm going to mix it up. And now I have a little Greek yogurt dip. So I'm not going to tell my kids it's Greek yogurt because they won't notice. They really won't. And it's better for you than sour cream. It's a protein. It's good for you. Now, if you're lactose intolerant, you're not going to do that. What can you do? Oh, I'm going to show you a couple other options. This is one thing that I like to dip my vegetables in, okay? Or just eat them by themselves is great too, but sometimes that can get old and boring. So now it's ready to go. I got my Greek yogurt with a little bit of ranch. If you prefer green onion or whatever onion dip you want. I love ranch, so I don't eat it all the time, but now I got it. It's gonna go in the fridge. I didn't have to pre-pack it. Most of us are just home, right? Let me show you something else that's really good. All right, so I bought this stuff, and this stuff is like amazing, okay? Have you guys seen this bitchin' sauce? The bitchin' sauce is amazing. As you can see, we took it to the beach today, and it's gone. This stuff is made with almond, it's an almond dip. So, and I'm not telling you to just go to town on it. You know, it does have fat and calories, people. We got to pay attention to some of that. But, you know, if you put it in a little, like a little dish, something like this, with a little, you know, put it in a little dish so that you can measure it out and you're not just eating out of the jar, then you're going to have a little more control and self-control because this stuff's amazing. But this one's super good if you want to have it with veggies. Or, you know, your traditional hummuses are out there. You got all kinds. I like the little ones from Kirkland, from Costco. They're already measured out for you so you don't just eat the whole thing by yourself. But I just wanted to encourage you. I'm not done yet. I want to give you a couple other little tips, and I'm going to read your messages right now. But let's make it easy on us, okay? Number one thing, if you're trying to, you know, COVID's getting you down, you know, maybe you lost your job, maybe you feel frustrated at home, and so you're baking lots of banana bread, which is delicious, or you're doing all these things, you're going to food to help you. Let's go to the right foods, right? So not that those foods aren't good for us, but let's start filling our bodies with, you know, the Skittles that God gave us, the rainbow of veggies that we need. And so I just want to encourage you to, if you're trying to make changes in your healthy eating, all you got to start with is adding more vegetables. And I think actually this takes me back in time. One of my first videos when I started all this was called Eat More Veggies. And it really is the truth. Like, most of us don't get enough veggies in. Are you getting 4 to 5 servings of veggies a day? Raise your hand. Raise your hand and give me a thumbs up if you are. And if you are on it. But if you're not, it's okay. Don't feel bad. It's just, you got to incorporate it. So this week, my challenge to you is to eat more veggies. So, you know, get whatever you have in the fridge right now. I'm sure you got some carrots sitting in there, some celery. Cut it up. Make it look pretty for yourself. It doesn't have to go in here, but put it out in front of you so that when it's time for a snack, you go and reach that instead of the, you know, more pita chips or other processed things, that you can have some veggies and you're going to feel more satiated. So a lot of times too, I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to talk about water next, but a lot of times, so our body is, when it's hungry, it's looking for certain things. It's looking for nutrients that we need to put into our body. So these kind of vegetables and fruits that we put in are going to satiate us and make us feel better. But if we keep going to like chips and stuff like that, which tastes really good, we're going to keep wanting more because our body is still not getting what it needs. So if we first go to these things, and we know this. I mean, this is nothing new to all of us, right? If I know that if I eat some bell peppers and carrots and tomatoes first and then get a handful of pita chips or chips, that I'm not going to eat quite as many. And you know, and that's okay. You know, if you're going to have those, it's great. But just start off with some more veggies is my challenge number one. Number two is water. So how much water are you drinking? You know, maybe you're at home, you have your cup of coffee, then you get busy, and then you forget to drink your water, you have a sip, and then you have another cup of coffee to get more energy because you're tired, because you're not drinking enough water. And this is me too, okay? Even though I work out a lot, sometimes I forget to drink my water. And so how much water should you be drinking? You want to drink about half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 100 pounds, about 50 ounces of water, okay, in the day. And that's only if you haven't, that's before workout. So if you're working out, you probably want to add another 8 ounces after the workout. And then if you're drinking a lot of diuretics like coffee and so like diet sodas and things like that are, those are also going to, it's like replace 1 for 1. So if you have 1 cup of coffee, then add another extra cup of water to go with it to help you balance out. So the more water we have too, we're not going to be as hungry for the chocolate chips and some of the junk food that maybe you're struggling with right now. And I know for a lot of people during COVID, they've been struggling with like sugar cravings and all that. And that's hard because once you start eating a lot of sugar, you definitely get hooked on it. It's almost like you can't get away from it. You know, you go to a party one weekend, you have some licorice and something else, and then on that Monday you're like, why do I want sugar again? And so you just kind of want to detox your body a little bit by adding more veggies and more water. Does that seem pretty simple for the week? So food prep doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just prepping your food, right? And you got to prep your food anyway, no matter what you're doing. You got to make yourself lunch or you got to make yourself breakfast. So prepping some snacks can always help you out. Now I'm going to come back here and read a couple of these because I see lots of people interacting with me tonight, and it's late. You guys are party animals. Hi, Karen. Always a carb. I eat them. I am pretty terrible this past week. Kept saying I'll start fresh Monday. Right. And Renee, a lot of times we do that to ourselves and we beat ourselves up. Let's not do the yo-yo thing. Just every second, every moment is a moment that we have, right? And it's hard for me to look at it like that too. And so just remember that you don't have to wait for Monday. It could be tonight that we just eat some extra veggies and it makes us feel a little bit better. And that eating the little bit of extra veggies is gonna spur you on to the next better decision, right? It's like everything else. If you wanna change the world, make your bed. Start by making your bed. It's the first task of the day. So then you do the next task. And we're never gonna be just perfect on point. So it's okay. You know, forgive yourself, give yourself some grace. I switched to those big yummy carrots and peel them. Yes, those are so much better than the baby carrots. Actually, I heard about the baby carrots, not so good. So probably cutting your own is way better, but I just went with the buying the carrots like that. You're in stage 4 lockdown. We're not eating well right now. Oh, yes, that is really hard. Karen, if you're not able to go to the store and get fresh stuff, I understand that. Do your best with what you have and drink lots of water. Yay, thanks you guys for joining. So many. I have to increase veggies to decrease bad fat. Okay, yeah, so you know, and you know that veggies are gonna help us with that so much, yes. Thanks for the reminder today. I sauteed zucchini and Indian spices. I'm vegetarian, but I have slacked want enough veggies lately. Yes, and then Mina too, right? Like when you're a vegetarian, you have a little bit less options on your protein, so it's easy to grab more carbs too, right? So you gotta really dig in there and find those good proteins for you. Let's see what else. I like the parties you go to. They have licorice. I love you, Sarah. Yeah, you know what? I bought licorice for my kids' party, and it's been in the cabinet, and I didn't touch it until today. But today I was like, oh my gosh, this is really good. Oh, I think I need another one. And I was like, no, I need these kind of licorice right here. So, all right, good. I love veggies. Yay, just finished another pump session. Yay, I'm so glad. Oh, thank you so much, Tony. Love you. What did you say about the vegetarian? Missed it. Oh, I was just saying that you probably eat a lot more carbs too, and so you want to make sure that you're balancing yourself with more proteins, right? Getting those beans in, those legumes, yeah. And also you might like this sauce because it's got almond butter in it. They made it with almond, not almond butter, but it's an almond dip. You might like that one. Yeah, awesome. But Mina, you're on point, I'm sure, since you're a vegetarian with all the veggies. we got to learn some tips from you. So all of us can eat more veggies. Hi. Can I do a live on roasted? Oh, that would be good. Sure, Joy. That's a great idea. Maybe I'll set that for next week. I'll do some roasted veggies. That would be a good one. Well, I'm glad you guys tuned in, and I just want to encourage you that we don't have to wait always for Monday, and everything doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like in our world and everything we do, we always feel like we have to have everything just right so we can start. But maybe it's just making sure you're having some veggies for dinner tonight, or you have some ready for tomorrow, right? Because we're not always going to have everything perfect and ready. It just made me think of like having my first baby. I was trying to get everything ready, and he came 3 weeks early. So we didn't even have a car seat in the car because we didn't think he was going to come that early. And so even if we would have had the car seat in the car, I wasn't ready to be a mom yet. And every day I'm learning, and I just think we kind of need to give ourselves some grace and stop thinking that we have to have everything lined up to get there. What if we just start by eating one vegetable at a time? One bite at a time, right? So yay! Anyways, you guys, I'm so glad you tuned in. A lot of you guys tonight. Thanks for staying on with me. Do you guys have any more questions or anything? And just remember, this is my challenge for you. Drink your water, half your body weight in ounces. Eat your veggies. I don't know what's beeping. Oh, my rice. Eat your veggies. Use some Greek yogurt or some different things that are going to spice up your life. Cut up your vegetables so that they don't rot in your fridge. Right? I'm just being honest. Those are all the things that happen to me. And so I'm sure if they happen to me, they happen to you too. You guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow. Yes, my doctor said recently I need more carbs, a lot to gain weight. I'm quite petite. So you need to increase your veggies and more carbs. Oh, nice. Okay, I will look for some for you too. Yay! I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for body pump and core. Thank you. Bye.